Change management is critical in preventing any system modifications from resulting in problems, including those related to computer security. Change management provides a process to control, document, track, and audit all system changes throughout a system lifecycle. Pay attention to the word process, because change management is the one that provides a process to do all these things. Change management involves ensuring that there is no adverse effect before deployment through many testing all changes in the software and hardware configurations. When you discover any issues after you deploy a system into its production environment, it's already too late. So in that sense, change management is critical. Change management also prevents unauthorized changes and therefore preventing any unintended losses or issues. It also allows reversal, so if you discover somehow you made an unintended change, and if you want to go back to the previous version, change management allows you to do that. Change management provides a roadmap or procedure in case you're making changes in multiple systems. You have sort of a standard to do the changes in a consistent way. Change management is also closely coupled with configuration documentation, because the documentation is what allows you to go back or somehow capture the changes you're making, so that if something bad happens, you can always revert back to the original state of the system. Change management is a mandatory element for security assurance requirements, or SARs, in the ISO common criteria. The change management process starts with requesting a change, and then when the request is made, the change management committee will review the change and then approve or disapprove the change proposed. Once the change is approved, the committee schedules and then let whoever proposed the change implement the change. And then finally, once the change is made, the change needs to be documented. There are some important things to consider when doing change management. For example, when approving a change, make sure you check if the rollback plan is in place, because if the change somehow causes some failures, you may want to go back to the previous state before the change. Also, when scheduling a change, try to minimize its impact by somehow making the change when the system is not used heavily. Finally, when documenting a change, often it is necessary to also change the configuration management document in addition to documenting the change itself. Part of the motivations behind this is to somehow be able to do the rollback action if it's necessary, and if the change is also documented in the configuration management document, you know exactly what's changed, and based on that you can go back. And then when it comes to also the documentation, one of the reasons why we are documenting these changes is because this way more people are aware of the changes being occurring officially.